Well, hello there, welcome back to another PS5 tips and tricks video. You guys absolutely loved my 20 PS5 secrets video. At this time of recording, it has over 36,000 views. So here today, I have 10 more PS5 secrets for you guys to enjoy. You know what's coming, subscribe to get even more sweet PS5 knowledge from me. Now let's get into it. Number 10, Disk Rescue. So if for any reason your PS5 breaks, dies, or the motor for the disk drive isn't working properly, probably all the digital PS5 owners are laughing at us. Haha, it's the only time they're going to be laughing at us. However, all jokes aside, don't panic. What you want to do, pop the faceplate off on the side of the disk drive to reveal the disk drive. Now what you want to do is locate this black sticker and peel it off. You want to use a small flathead screwdriver to turn the release crank clockwise to slowly push out the disk, and voila, we have our disk back. Then you'll want to contact PlayStation for a repair, kiss your PS5 goodbye, and sit there ball stiff for 3 weeks before it comes back. Number 9, the PS5 Mystery Port. You may have noticed that the PS5 has a strange hole at the top back part of the console and wondered, what on earth is this used for? Well, it has been confirmed to be a Kensington security lock port. Now you're probably wondering, now what the hell is that? A Kensington lock is an anti-theft device such as this, and you can use it to secure your PS5 to a nearby heavy object or something like that, which is a fantastic way to stop any pesky siblings or children from stealing your PS5. Number 8, the PS5 USB C port. While we're on the subject of ports, PS5 has quite a few ports that can be used for a great many things, one of which is a USB-C on the front of the console. Now you may be wondering, what can I use this for? On the PlayStation website, they say that this port is for a high-speed USB-C extended storage device, which I bet you didn't know. Now you can purchase a USB-C external hard drive just like this for even more storage on top of what we already have, on top of any USB drives you may have plugged in. Number 7, MP4 Playback. I bet that you didn't know that you can watch TV and movies that you've definitely not torrented from the web. I definitely don't do that anyway. All you need to do is first make sure the file in question is in MP4 format and not any other format. If it is in another format, it won't play. You'll just get an error message. If it's not MP4 format, then you can use any video converter, which I'll link down below, to convert it to MP4 for free. Then all you need to do is transfer the file to your hard drive, plug it into your PS5, then go to Settings, Storage, Internal, scroll to USB, find the file, and boom, you're ready to go. Number 6, game sorting. If you've got too many games in your library, don't fret my friends, you can sort them by platform, install date, name, and genre, allowing you to quickly find what you're in the mood for and re-download it. You might see something that you completely forgot about, maybe something from PS Plus. You can give that a go if you're bored and you can't find something to play. And you can also see where all these games came from, whether it's the PS Store, PS Plus, PS Now, or disc. How awesome is that? PS5 Internet Speed. Now you may not be aware that a hardline internet connection via an Ethernet cable is always better than a Wi-Fi connection. Now although both the electrons in the Ethernet cable and the radio waves from the Wi-Fi router both travel at the speed of light, Wi-Fi speeds are affected by the protocol of the router, distance, interference say from walls and from the floor of your house, and of course the signal strength. But an Ethernet cable has none of these problems, so you should use an Ethernet cable if you can. Now some of you might be thinking, but Ben, my router is like a million miles away from my PS5. Don't you worry my friends, I've got you covered. You know, you can either buy an enormous 40-meter plus Ethernet cable from Amazon and stick it to your ceiling and run it up to your device, or if you have multiple devices that you want to have a faster hardline connection to, you can buy another router, get a really long cable and have it run into your man cave and hook up all your devices to the second router for an Ethernet pass-through. Problem solved. Now I bet you didn't know that. Number 4, the PS5 Wish List. So if you go onto the PlayStation Store and you can see a game that you want that's way too expensive, what you can do is add it to your wish list, and then in your notification settings you can get the PlayStation to tell you when that game goes on sale, which is another fantastic way to save yourself some money. Now if you're also looking to save some money on PS5 games, I've already made a video on how you can get games cheaper, which has appeared on the card on the top right hand corner. So Number 3, double tap PS button shortcut. If you double tap the PS button while you're on the home screen, then it will bring up official news. However, if you double tap the button inside a game, it will bring up the most relevant card for that game. Now this function is only really going to be of any use for games that were actually made for the PS5, and not just PS4 games that have been remastered. This is because the developers for PS5 games hopefully took the time to add things like mission counters and hints for the game, but not all developers do, so you'll have a very various experience, but give it a go, see what happens. Number 2, PS1 and 2 controllers. I'm sure you're aware that you can use a DualShock 4 from the PS4 on a PS5, but I bet you didn't know that you can use a PS1 and PS2 controller on your PS5. Now to do this, you'll need one of these bad boys, a PS1 or PS2 USB adapter. Plug it into your PS5, and now you can navigate the menu, you can play PS1, PS2 games, PS3 games. Now you might experience some compatibility issues, so I really wouldn't recommend doing it, but it's just super interesting to know that it's possible. Number 1, the Pulse headset equalizer. So it turns out that the Pulse headset, and the Pulse headset only at this time, has an equalizer function on the PS5 that you can use to increase sound quality. All you need to do is turn on your headset, wait for it to connect, press the PS button, go to sound, and press equalizer. And you can see that there's going to be some presets, and that you can also create your own using audio profiles 1, 2, or 3. From the research I've done, there isn't any universal best settings for all games. The settings that you're going to want will vary from game to game. If you're an avid PvP player, then you'll want to use the shooter setting, where you get more treble to hear footsteps easier. Or let's say if you're playing an epic RPG with some amazing cutscenes, then you'll probably want the bass booster for that enhanced feel and for a more immersive experience. It's really down to personal preference. Just a quick side note though, if you're going to make your own preset, I would highly recommend that you do some research into what types of sounds are affected by the frequencies on the equalizer, and go from there and experiment a little bit to find the perfect settings for your game. Well there viewer, don't click off the video just yet. First off, thanks for watching. That is my another top 10 PS5 secrets. I hope you enjoyed the video. I've got more PS5 knowledge coming very soon, so hit this big button in the middle to subscribe not to miss out on that. Hit this button here to see another video picked just for you by the YouTube algorithm, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Leave a like if you enjoyed, comment down below what you thought was interesting, and I'll see you in the next one.